Hello guys and welcome back to my DVD collection video. This part is part 21. In my last part was part 20 and it was part 2 of my Doctor Who DVD collection. I found that I didn't show Doctor Who Season 2 Volume 5. If I did, sorry, but I definitely don't think I did. This is Army of Ghosts and no, this is Fear Her, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. Fear Her is an episode that I skipped when I got around to watching this, but I did watch it again on the full complete box set, but I didn't when I got this separately, so there you go. So Fear Her is an episode you can skip generally anyway because it doesn't really matter in terms of the plot. That's a fuller episode. And then we go to Army of Ghosts and then Doomsday, which is like some of the best Doctor Who episodes, which is Rose's last appearance, but she does appear, spoiler alert, she does appear later in the series. So that's that. I'll put that on the side so that way I can put it in my DVD, in my Doctor Who. So, as you know by the title of this video, it's Marvel and DC. Let's start with DC first. So, the DC and Marvel. So we have the complete Superman collection, which is all of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, Superman the movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. The best two are the first two. My favourite is the second one. Now we have another movie set in that same universe, Christopher Reeve universe. We have the Supergirl movie. Supergirl movie is a little bit confusing at times and stupid, and it's not a good movie. So this title of the video is going to be called More DC and Marvel, because I did show some in one of my previous parts. Superman Returns, Man of Steel. A lot of people didn't like Man of Steel, but I really enjoyed watching Man of Steel. One of those people that enjoy Man of Steel. So now we have rest of my Smallvilles, because in one of my previous Marvel and DC part of my DVD collection, I showed the later volumes of Smallville. This will be the rest of them. So Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Season 3, sorry. Yep, Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. Definitely enjoyed watching Smallville. Need to get back to it because of my DVD at the time didn't work properly, but it's been cleaned since and it looks a lot better. So now we have more DC. We have like Batman stuff now. One of them sort of is Batman. Well, sort of isn't actually. Well, we have the Watchmen movie. This is just the standard edition of Watchmen. I've never seen the other versions of Watchmen. What I mean by Batman is the fact that the original Night Owl stops Joe Chill from killing Batman's parents. So this is still set in like the same areas of like, still set in the same places, but like has a whole different timeline. Different things happen. So there's Watchmen. Now we have Batman the movie, which is the movie to the Adam West TV series, Bat Shark Repellent. Need to put this to one side, so once I've watched the TV series, I'll rewatch the movie, which I'm kind of thinking I should get around to watching that Adam West TV series soon. But at the moment, I am thinking of watching Jackass, Volume 2, Volume 3, and then Wild Boys. One of my favourite movies. We have Tim Burton's Batman, Michael Keaton as Batman. Batman the movie. Definitely like this movie. Definitely. Whoops. So one of these stupid cases. I really hate these cases. Very good movie. Seen the movie several times. Could watch it again and again. Now we have the sequel to that movie, which is Batman Returns. Great sequel in my opinion. Very great sequel. Have you ever noticed how, like, when they show the Batman symbol there, it's not the actual Batman symbol that he has on his, like, bat outfit. He has, like, a pretty different symbol to what they use for the actual logo of the movie. I definitely think this is one of the great Batman movies because it has Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and in my opinion, he's one of my favourite portrayals of the Penguin ever. People thought this movie was a bit too dark, but I like the darkness of the movie. That's probably why I like Tim Burton movies so much, because I like the Batman movies. Next we have the sequel to that one, which is Val Kilmer's first and only Batman movie, Batman Forever, starring one of my favourites, Jim Carrey. Did you know that Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee, when they'd done this movie, didn't actually get on because Tommy Lee couldn't stand Jim Carrey for some reason? There you go, that's that. This is when the franchise starts to go down a bit hill. And then we have it's Batman! And then we have if you get that reference, you get the reference. Because it's seen in the movie. There you go. That's what my sorry, my camera just fell over. And then there's that movie. And then we have the sequel to that, which is the last one in that universe, which is yeah, I know that's no one in a different. I don't want not one of the funny covers because these were ordered for the post or something somewhere, and they only sent out the first two and the last one. They didn't send out Batman Forever, so I had to get Batman Forever separately. Idiots, aren't they? Batman and Robin, one of those guilty pleasure movies in my opinion. And why in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin do they have to add bat nipples? Why? And this one has the Bat credit card. And then we have the Christopher Nolan series of Batman movies. In my opinion, I think the two Tim Burton movies are definitely a lot better, but there's a few things that Tim Burton done that I think that he could have done differently. But I still really like Tim Burton ones more than I like the Batman Begins. Batman Begins is still a good movie, and then we have the sequels: Batman Begins, Batman: The Dark Knight, which is a brilliant Batman movie, one of my favourites. Compared to like it's up there next to the Tim Burton ones, because if I was to pick any three to watch, it would have to be if I had to pick any four to watch, actually, it most likely would have to be the first two Tim Burton movies, and then the Adam West TV series Batman movie, the first two Tim Burton movies, and this one. Then we have The Dark Knight Rises. I didn't like The Dark Knight Rises as much as everyone else does, but there you go. Everyone's praised that movie so much, but I thought it still wasn't as good as the previous one. And then we have this Batman Gotham Knight, which came with one of my. I think it came about Arkham City, or it either came with Arkham City or yeah, I think it came with Arkham City, the game, and I got that. It's a free gift. This is a bit lame. I like Batman so much, but that's a bit lame. I'm actually wearing a Batman t-shirt right now. Right, so now we go on to my rest of my Marvel. So we start with Ang Lee's The Hulk. Ang Lee does this? I think it's Ang Lee, yes. This is the 2-disc special edition of The Hulk. I liked this movie when it first came out. So there you go, that's something. And Hulk's house is the same area where they filmed The Hulk's house, where he bursts through the the window of his house, is later taken, and the set is later taken and used for when they filmed the Garfield movie. Yeah, so the area where they filmed the Hulk's house is the same place, well, opposite to where Garfield lives in the Garfield movie, but different universe, so it's not the same place as it. Same set. And now we have another Hulk movie, which is the Incredible Hulk, which is like, this is actually in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because they didn't bother making another one. They just added this one to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's not a lot I can say about that one really. Then we have these are the X-Men movies, but I've kind of put them in like, if I got them right, I've kind of put them in timeline order. So we have X-Men First Class. Very good X-Men movie. Very good, very good. Then we have X-Men Wolverine. X-Men Wolverine and the bad Deadpool. How they ruined Deadpool in this. They ruined him. But as long as we got Deadpool the movie, and that movie's brilliant. So we have X-Men 2. Definitely like the X-Men movies. The third one's not as good as the third one, Last Stand, is not as good as the 1 and 2. Then we have the Wolverine. Wolverine. Then we have X-Men Days of Future Past, where they kind of retcon the rest of the movies by they going back and changing the timeline. Then I got the rest of them. I got the rest of them somewhere else. So I showed them in the previous video, which I need to get around to watching the rest of them. And I also got in the previous video. If you didn't see it, I got, well, one of my previous video that says Marvel and DC on it has X-Men Days of Future Past Road Cut. Spider-Man 1 and 2, which is a box set of Spider-Man 1 2. Really like the Spider-Man 1 2. Spider-Man 3 is not as good as it's a bit lame, because I do like Sam Raimi's work. It's just the fact that Sam Raimi was told to do this, put this in the movie, put that in the movie, and his vision was overshadowed by other people getting in the way. So you can't blame him for the mistakes of that movie, because they wanted to put too, they kind of crammed too many villains in. It wasn't his problem. And then we have Amazing Spider-Man. Don't really like the Amazing Spider-Man. Then we have Blade. Very good Blade movie. For those who don't know, Blade's a vampire. Well, he's a half vampire. He goes around hunting vampires and things like that. Very good. Then we have Blade 2, the sequel to Blade. Still good movie. I still think the first one is the better one out of the two. Then we have Iron Man. This is part 1, this is Iron Man to the Second Power, part 1, part 2. This is season 1. This is episode 9 and 10 of season 1. Cartoon. And then we have the first Iron Man. First Iron Man. We have Iron Man 2. Then we have Captain America. Well, I definitely do like the Iron Man movies. Third one was good, but the third one's not as good as the first two. And we have we have Captain America: The First Avenger. Really, really good Captain America movie. This has what's the name of Doctor Who in it, don't it? Then we have V for Vendetta. This is a very good movie as well. This is I can't think what company this is, but this is definitely a comic book. Yeah, I don't think this is Marvel or DC. I think it's one of those like other comic book and graphic novel companies or whatever it is, but it's there. Then I got Iron Man 3, which I'm very far behind on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've seen your seen. I've seen the four. I've seen the ones I've shown you. So I've seen Avengers, and the last one I saw in that universe was Iron Man 3. So I need to get like Fall of Dark World and Captain America: Winter Soldier and the rest of the movie, don't I? I have got some other ones, but I can't watch them yet until I get that far. And then we have very good Deadpool movie. They deemed Deadpool after the diabolical way they portrayed him in Wolverine, sewing his mouth shut and making him look like an idiot. Where if you all know Deadpool is a cool, funny dude, this does him justice. Looking forward to watching that sequel when I get on DVD. Just haven't seen it in cinema or nothing because I didn't go down there to watch it on cinema. And V for Vendetta. So I know I've always shown V for Vendetta. Sorry, and that's it for this part. So thanks for watching this part. This part was Marvel and DC and the one Doctor Who. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in part 22.